Good day everyone, Hindi Nicole Arciano speaking, and I'm going to discuss the policing system in the Philippines. The Philippine National Police or PNP is the national police force of the Republic of the Philippines. It is both national and local because it provides all the law enforcement services throughout the country. The PNP, which resulted from the merging of the PC and the INP, was activated on January 2, 1991. Its national headquarters is based at the Camp Crame, Quezon City in the National Capital Region or NCR. Alam naman nating lahat na ang PNP ay ang isa sa pinakapangunahing tagapagpatupad ng batas sa buong Pilipinas, both local and national kasi pangmalawakan itong serbisyo ng ating kapulisan. They maintain peace and order, ensure public safety, and internal security with the active support of the community. The passage into law on December 30, 1990 of Republic Act No. 6975, entitled An Act Establishing the Philippine National Police under a Organized Department of the Interior and Local Government and for other purposes, gave way to the creation of the country's police force that is national in scope and civilian in character, and which is specifically provided for by Section 6, Article 16 of 1987 Constitution. Ang Republic Act No. 6975 ay isang batas na nagsasaad na ang PNP ay dapat magkaroon ng Maritime Police Unit, which function is to ensure public safety and internal security over Philippine territorial waters and rivers, including yung paglabas-pasok sa mga ports and to sustain maritime environment. With the effectivity of Republic Act No. 8551, otherwise known as the Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998, the PNP was envisioned to be a community and service-oriented agency. With the preceding laws were amended by Republic Act No. 9708, entitled PNP Educational Qualification Standards for Promotion Act, and which further amended by Republic Act No. 11,200 and Republic Act No. 11,279. Ang Republic Act No. 8551 is a declared policy of the state to establish a highly efficient and competent police force which is national in scope and civilian in character and controlled by a National Police Commission. Nasaad din doon na dapat ang PNP community and service-oriented agency responsible for the maintenance of peace and order and public safety. An overview of Philippine police system. Police agency is Philippine National Police or the PNP. PNP is the national police force of the Philippines, whereas its primary functions are to enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and bring offenders to justice. Parent agency, Department of the Interior and Local Government via National Police Commission. Ang PNP ay pinangangasiwaan at kinokontrol ng National Police Commission, which is part naman siya ng DILG. At yung local police officers naman ay under sa orders ng municipal mayors. DILG on the other hand organizes, trains, and equips the PNP for the performance of police functions as a police force that is national in scope and civilian in character. The highest rank of PNP is the Police General and the lowest is the patrolman or patrolwoman. Their motto is to serve and protect, service, honor, and justice. Type of law enforcement is centralized kasi may clear chain of command ang PNP, which is alam nila kung saan o kanino sila magre-report o tatanggap ng orders. Lahat ng orders ay nanggagaling sa presidente dahil sa kanya nagmumula ang authority when it comes to decision making and planning. Halimbawa, local police officers on different municipalities is magre-report sa mayors. Then the mayor will pass it to provincial, then provincial to regional, and so on hanggang makarating sa presidente. When it comes giving orders naman, magagaling lahat ng orders sa president and he'll pass it on hanggang makarating yon sa local units. Estimated strength of the PNP is 220,000. Historical background of Philippine policing system. The institution of police in the Philippines formally started during Spanish period. The police were then called Cuartillo. Later, the law enforcement was assumed by the Cuerpo de Carabineros de Seguridad Republica. In 1852, Guardia Civil took over the peacekeeping duties in the island under a royal decree. Ang Guardia Civil that time had the power to impose penalties for infringements law and local ordinances. Pwede nilang arestuhin ang tao kahit pinaghihinalaan pa lamang ito. Also, yung Spanish colonial government tolerated Guardia Civil to use torture techniques sa interrogation processes, and they could even kill the suspected person if resistance was offered. After the Spanish era, the Americans came to conquer and rule the Republic and established the United States Philippine Commission headed by General Howard Taft as first Governor General. On January 29, 1901, Manila Police Force was formally organized by virtue of Act No. 175 of the Philippines Commission. Itong United States Philippine Commission naman na ito ay tinatag ni Governor Taft noong panahong busy pa ang mga Amerikano sa pagkikipaglaban sa mga sundalo ni General Aguinaldo. Yung tinatag ni Governor Taft na ito ay isang police force which function is to maintain peace and order. On August 8, 1901, with the sanction of the U.S. War Department, Henry T. Allen, a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy, a regular captain, and a lieutenant colonel of the U.S. Cavalry volunteers in the Philippines, was officially designated and confirmed by the Commission as Chief of Constabulary in a formal inauguration, and on the same day, he buckled down to work. Henry T. Allen had been civil governor of the island of Leyte in the Philippines, where he commanded as a brigadier general under the Philippine Constabulary, before going on in 1904 as an observer with the Japanese Army in Korea. Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame was appointed as PC Chief in December 1917, where for the first time in 16 years of existence, the constabulary was placed under Filipino leadership. Brigadier General Crame was the first Filipino Chief of Police in the Philippines, which at the same time was Philippine Constabulary. He was instrumental in numerous victories against rebels and syndicates. In an effort to improve the quality and morale of all existing police forces, Public Act No. 4864, otherwise known as the Police Act of 1966, was enacted and the National Police Commission was created. Police Act of 1966 is an act creating the Police Commission, amending and revising the laws relative to the local police system and for other purposes. Ang purpose ng batas na ito is to achieve and attain a higher degree of efficiency in the organization, administration, and operation of local police agencies with the end in view that peace and order may be maintained more effectively and the laws enforced with more impartially. It is also the object of this act to place the local police service on a professional level. On September 21, 1972, President Marcos proclaimed martial law in the country by the virtue of Proclamation No. 1081. Subsequently, Presidential Decree No. 765, also known as the PCINP law, was put into effect on August 8, 1975 and was amended by Presidential Decree No. 1184. During martial law under President Marcos, the 1973 Constitution provided amalgamation of the public safety forces. Then sa time na ito, nag-issue ng sari-saring presidential decrees such as integrating the police, fire, and jail services on cities and municipalities throughout Philippines para sa Unified National Police and Civil Defense Formation. Under Presidential Decree 765 naman, ay opisyal na tinatag ang Joint Command Structure ng Philippine Constabulary at Integrated National Police, which is naging PCINP na sila. At dito na nabuo ang Philippine National Police, which is a national police force of the Republic of the Philippines. INP was assigned responsibility for public safety, protection of lives and properties, enforcement of laws, and maintenance of peace and order throughout the nation. The Philippine Constabulary retained responsibility for dealing with serious crimes or cases involving jurisdictions apart from one another, and the INP took charge of less serious crimes and local traffic, crimes, crime prevention, and public safety. Section 6, Article 16 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution provides that the state shall establish and maintain one police force which shall be national in scope and civilian in character, to be administered and controlled by the NAPOLCOM. The authority of local executives over the police units in their respective territorial jurisdictions shall be provided by law. Ang NAPOLCOM ay under sa Office of the President bago pa siya malipat sa Ministry of National Defense noong 1975 sa ngalan ng Presidential Decree 765. In 1990s, pagkatatag ng PNP, the present NAPOLCOM was created within the newly reorganized DILG under Republic Act No. 6975. Ang authority na iginawad sa kanila ay mas pinatatag at pinalawak ng Republic Act No. 8551, otherwise known as the Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998. NAPOLCOM otherwise has the authority to administer police entrance examination, to investigate police anomalies and irregularities, and to summarily dismiss irregular police officers. The organizational structure of PNP. The PNP is headed by a chief with the rank of Director General, assisted by two deputy chief, one for administration, who is second in command, and one for operations, who is the third in command, and the office of the chief directorial staff. The organizational structure is composed of the national office, regional offices and provincial offices, district offices at the National Capital Regional Police Office, city and municipal police stations. There are 16 staff directorates: the Office of the Inspector General, Internal Affairs Service, the Center for Police Strategy Management, and the Public Information Office are all under the Office of the Chief, PNP. It has also 11 administrative support units and 13 operational support units. The PNP regional offices with Regional Public Safety Battalion, the police district offices at the NCRPO, the police provincial offices corresponding to all provinces throughout the country. The city police offices of highly urbanized cities outside of NCR, the city or provincial public safety company, headed by the commanding officer, to enhance the police internal security operations in the province and to assist the AFP in counterinsurgency, and the police stations headed by a chief of police, which are established in every cities and municipalities, and all are under command and direction of the provincial director, and with subordinate police community precincts and community police assistance centers. Recruitment qualifications and standards. As provided for by Section 30, Republic Act No. 6975, as amended by Section 15, Republic Act No. 8551, the recruitment and selection of police personnel requires the following general qualifications and standards. A citizen of the Philippines, a person of good moral character, must have passed the psychiatric, psychological, physical, medical, and dental and drug tests to be administered by the PNP Health Service and Crime Laboratory Service, or by any NAPOLCOM accredited government hospital for the purpose of determining the applicant's physical and mental health. In addition, the applicant must possess a formal baccalaureate degree from a recognized learning institution, must be eligible in accordance with the standards set by the Commission, must not have been dishonorably discharged from military employment or on a wool or dropped from roles from the PNP service or dismissed for cause from any civilian position in the government, must have no pending criminal case in any court, including the Office of the Ombudsman, or administrative case if he or she is already an employee of the government. Moreover, he or she must not have been convicted by final judgment of an offense or crime involving moral turpitude, must be at least 1 meter and 62 centimeters in height for male and 1 meter and 57 centimeters for female, must weigh not more than or less than 5 kilograms from the standard weight corresponding to his or her height, age, and sex, and must not be less than 21 nor more than 30 years of age. The appropriate government eligibility required to become patrolman or patrolwoman are those acquired from the following: NAPOLCOM PNP Entrance Examination, Republic Act Number 11131 or Licensed Criminologist, Republic Act Number 1080 or Board and Bar Examinations, Presidential Decree Number 907 or Honor Students and Civil Service Eligibilities. Firearms and equipments of PNP. Maritime vessels of PNP. Rubber boat. Stoneworks Orient Craft 914 Police Fast Boat. Baywatch 55 inches patrol boat. PNP 40 inches high-speed tactical watercraft. Naiad 33 inches police gunboat. Sea Ark Dauntless 48 inches patrol boat. Rigid-hulled inflatable boat. PNP aircraft. Airbus H125. Bell 429. Cessna 150. Robinson R44. Police vehicles. Hyundai Elantra. Toyota Corolla Altis used by PNP Highway Patrol Group. Hyundai Grand Starex. Mitsubishi Montero Sport. Toyota Prius used only for Eastern Visayan regions. Mitsubishi Strada used by PNP Special Action Force. Mercedes-Benz Sprinter used only for CBRNE. Toyota Hi-Ace used by National Support Units and Crime Laboratory Service. Toyota Hilux FX. These are the police jeeps. Toyota Innova. Kia K 2700. Used by public safety battalions and companies. Mitsubishi Adventure. Mahindra Scorpio. Used by regional offices and support units. Mahindra Enforcer, used by the cities and municipalities. Future plans for procurement suspended due to being seen as unfit for police operations. Isuzu D-Max. Hino 300 series, used by PNP Special Action Force. Hyundai H350, used by PNP Special Action Force. MAN CLA 18.300, used by regional offices and support units. Nissan NV350 or van, used by PNP Special Action Force. Toyota Coaster, used by regional offices and support units. Kawasaki vs 650, used by PNP Highway Patrol Group, Police Security and Protection Group, Sorsogon Police Provincial Office and Butuan City Police Office. Kawasaki Ninja 650R, used by PNP Highway Patrol Group and in Butuan City Police Office. Kawasaki Rouser, used by cities and municipalities. Weapons used by the PNP. Glock 17, IMI Galil Ace, IWI Negev, M16 rifle, Norinco CQ, Rainmetal MG3. Standard PNP uniforms. PNP GOA Type A uniform. This uniform is used as daily office attire during heightened alert status. Also worn in appearance at Malacanang, Senate, Congress, and courts, and as directed by higher authority. PNP GOA Type B uniform. Worn in full alert status and as directed by higher authority. In case of full alert status, the uniform of the day shall be worn for the flag raising and flag retreat ceremonies. PNP GOA Type C uniform. It is a daily office attire at the following PNP offices: Police Provincial Offices, City Police Offices, Police District Offices, and police stations and its attached PNP units. Full alert status for national headquarters and regional headquarters, other similar activities as directed by CPNP and other directors concerned such as civil disturbance management personnel or security coverage. Athletic uniform for PNP uniformed personnel. This uniform is exclusive only for the PNP personnel during the conduct of athletics, physical fitness test, torch run, fun run, disaster relief and rescue operations, fatigue duty, and other similar activities. PNP Field Service uniforms, exclusive only of the PNP personnel assigned in the various mobile group companies involved in counterinsurgency operations in rural and forested areas. Rank and insignias of PNP. As provided for by the provision of Republic Act No. 11279, entitled An Act Providing for the Rank Classification in the PNP, the new ranks as compared to the old ranks should be as follows. The rank classification for Police Commissioned Officers: Director General to Police General, Deputy Director General to Police Lieutenant General, Director to Police Major General, Chief Superintendent to Police Brigadier General, Senior Superintendent to Police Colonel, Superintendent to Police Lieutenant Colonel, Chief Inspector to Police Major, Senior Inspector to Police Captain, and Inspector to Police Lieutenant. Rank classification for Police Non-Commissioned Officers: Senior Police Officer 4 to Chief Executive Master Sergeant, Senior Police Officer 3 to Police Chief Master Sergeant, Senior Police Officer 2 to Police Senior Master Sergeant, Senior Police Officer 1 to Police Master Sergeant, Police Officer 3 to Police Master Sergeant, Police Officer 2 to Police Corporal, and Police Officer 1 to Patrolman or Patrolwoman. The cadets of the Philippine National Police Academy or PNPA shall be classified above the rank of Police Executive Master Sergeant but below the rank of Police Lieutenant.